everybody, it's Yami from Into Infinite, and this is my friend Janelis.
Hello.
Neither of us play Magic the Gathering.
No, we do not.
But this video it's gonna be different.
Yes. Javier, who's my boyfriend,
Yeah.
and our friend Alex have been playing Magic the Gathering for several years. They're both very adept to the game of Magic the Gathering. So, I mean, like, we can tell them a couple lines off the card and they'll like know what card we're talking about, kind of.
They look at the card and they know it already.
Yeah, they have Magic the Gathering nights very often, which Yami and I...
We partook in one.
Once.
And we got crushed.
Yeah, completely.
But we didn't know how to play the game at all.
Correct.
I took that opportunity as revenge. I came up with the idea, what if we prank these people? Because I think that Magic the Gathering is just pay to win. So what if we prank Javi and Alex with decks that cost $1,000?
Not exaggerating, by the way.
No, I've chosen 2 decks. Hers is blue, mine is red, and I looked on tappedout.net to see what were the highest rated decks for those 2, and bought all the cards.
Right, so the personality of my deck as blue is more controlling. So I have a lot of instants. My commander is Jace Vryn's Prodigy or something like that.
Mine is basically just Gablins. Everybody's Gablins. Yeah. My commander is Perforos. Ooh. And Osito's up here now. So yeah, that's basically the premise for this video. We're gonna train and we're gonna then face them and hopefully things work out in our favor. Because it's pay to win.
I don't believe that it's pay to win. I believe the knowledge is going to be the biggest advantage that we do not have.
Man, I'm going to burp a lot during this video. You're going to edit this out, right?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Or I'll just edit them into a compilation of them. So I'm playing the very aggressive deck because I'm a very aggressive person.
I'm a very controlling person.
Okay. So I may have done something that wasn't even legal. When do you have to discard?
Or just look up stages of
cards?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says they cannot attack unless an effect such as the one from whatever some chick allows her to do it.
Can't you not hit tapped creatures?
This is their avatar.
Yeah, because I thought you once they were tapped, like you can't.
Can you attack if if -2?
I'm playing with Yami with our decks. So I have a question for you.
Graveyard or exile from anywhere, its owner may choose to move it to the command zone instead.
I'm saying that Janelis' joke from yesterday. She was like, how awesome would it be if we just were studying magic? Like
The whole time it's just like a magic trick. We get there and we just like we make the cards disappear.
Captain's log. We didn't read our cards. We just started watching Survivor. We don't know how to play the game still.
Interesting.
It's like you're fishing for me to ask you what's interesting.
No.
Interesting! Also, it's 1 less percent of us mana.
Is that like when they say goblin spells?
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Everyone.
Oh my god, it literally doesn't answer the question. No, but not the goblins. No, they don't. No way!
It says
no!
No. When he enters the battlefield, which you already took out.
Whenever another creature enters the battlefield.
Oh, I see. Whenever. I didn't say that.
I'm like, let me do
I
it!
see that.
I'm bad at math, so I need to say
You can count them like this. That's not hard.
No, that's difficult.
That card will be put into the grave. This turn, exile it instead.
Magic the Gathering is so confusing. It is the grand finale. We got high production value over here. And we're ready to rock. Janelis, we've trained for this. And we're up against 2 very good opponents.
We played like 4 times.
We played 4 times. No, don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. We played a lot.
We've played 5.
Today we're up against people that have literally played for like 10 years. Collectively, like 15 years. He's less than him, but you know, it still counts. I'm not gonna give you the whole story. This is Javi. And this is Alex. Let's see if this game is pay to win. I suspect that it is.
I suspect that it is not.
Let's show off our commanders.
All right.
Who are you guys playing as?
Ooh, Perforos. Ooh, jeez. Wait, you can't play with that. Has to be the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
She
yeah.
made a mistake.
Oh, okay.
Already, we're off to a great start. So Javi's playing as Rafik of the Many, Exalted. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, the creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. What?
Okay, so then if he attacks alone.
Whenever a creature you control attacks alone.
Oh, any creature.
So
but
then
attacks
it-
alone by
But
itself.
why would it say +1/+1 and then it gains double strike? Why not just say it hits twice?
Because it's magic.
This is what I was saying off camera, that if you knew art, then you could recognize my commander, because I'm using the sleeves of my commander. So
Oh.
I'm playing Brea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't even know who Brea is.
Brea.
I'm sure she's nice.
That-
Conocido en su casa. So Alex is playing as Brea, Ethereum Shaper. When Brea, Ethereum Shaper enters the battlefield, create 2/1/1 blue Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. And then you pay 2, sacrifice 2 artifacts, and then you choose 1. God damn. Brea deals 3 damage to target player. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn, or you gain 5 life.
Oh my god.
I love that you
Oh, I got-
you guys, they don't even have to read our command.
Yeah, and
They
we're like,
already know
okay,
we're
wait, we
all
need
right,
to
hold
see
on.
what's
Yeah.
happening.
He makes a Thopter, which is a helicopter because it flies.
A Thopter?
It's a Thopter.
Oh, I thought it was like a thought. So much to this. I'm just
I'm
gonna
just gonna
ignore.
believe whatever you do is.
I'm gonna
happen.
ignore that card.
So having looked at your cards, I think you're running Talrand.
What does that mean?
So Talrand is another...
What is
I'll
that?
tell you
What is
this.
that?
See, daddy.
Well, I don't know. Actually, Yami picked the deck, so she can probably talk more to how she picked it. But I don't know. Did you pick them for us to work together?
No, I picked it because
they're
you
mono
said
color,
you
too.
wanted to do that,
I did want to do blue.
and I
That's true.
said I wanted to.
So you guys like share the phases, right? Is that how that works?
Yes, we share phases
Very
together.
important,
We don't share mana bases or hands, but we can look at it and then help each other.
But like it can't be like, oh, I swing with whatever, and then that resolves, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna swing. It's
Yeah.
gotta be at the same time.
So whose life pool will that affect?
Whoever
we're
we
attacking.
attack.
So you get to
attack
select a
you,
player.
yes.
Okay.
But let's say we both decide to attack you, Janelis. Yami can obviously block for you.
And I can block for myself.
And you can block for yourself.
Yeah.
But if you have no creatures and she has a swarm, she can block ours.
Gotcha. Okay. She's like, I'll never give up my swarm for you.
What do you want to do?
What I have.
Playing a forest, tapping it to play a bird of paradise.
Birds of Paradise, flying, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool.
It's weak.
Also, it's just like land.
Pussy.
I'm gonna do Command Tower.
Command Tower. Tap to add to your mana pool 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. Why do they have to get all fancy? Why don't they just have lands?
Because it's magic.
Tap it to play a Soul Ring, which adds 2 colorless mana to my mana pool.
We know that one.
That one I know.
Now it's us, right?
Yes.
So we draw, play a land. It's just a basic land. No big deal.
I'm gonna play Mountain. Just super chill.
I'm sure you have no 1-drops in the deck.
Yeah, but that's like,
Just do it now.
why?
For fun.
What? But then I have to
I'm a
do it.
maniac.
But I have to do it. Calm down.
Oh, okay.
All right, at this point, Janelis, I'm showing you Apocalypse. You're such a bitch. It basically says, remove all permanents from the game, discard your hand.
You're basically fucking shit up. Like you're just
Yeah.
causing havoc unnecessarily. And I liked my cards a lot. You bring a little bitch about it, and you're a terrible teammate. And I was very upset. I'm gonna tap my land, and I'm gonna play Opt, where I can scry 1, and then I can draw a card.
All right, so you scried?
I scry it, and then I get to draw a card.
Okay.
You have anything else you want to do? Nope. Okay, thank you.
No, because you stopped me.
Alright, so I'm gonna play my land for a turn. It's just an island.
What a pretty island.
So I'm gonna tap out and play Saheeli Rai.
So Saheeli Rai, like the bread, is a planeswalker. So for the +1, she can scry 1. Saheeli Rai deals 1 damage to each opponent. Damn. -2, you create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. That token gains haste. I'm almost done. Exile it at the beginning of the next step. Wait, because that one becomes important. So create a token.
That's so much that you have to do with her. Honestly, it sounds like more trouble than it's worth as a card.
Here we are, like mono decks. We're like, yeah,
Honestly,
I'm not
that's
interested.
too much work.
So I'm gonna +1 her, so she's at 4. I scry 1. You both take 1.
Okay.
I'm simply gonna play an Evolving Wilds, tap it.
I'm gonna play Mountain. Super chill.
Play another island. Okay, I'm gonna tap 1 to play Library of Lang, so I skip the discard phase. And if I have to discard, I can put it on top of my library instead of my graveyard.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna tap 2 to bring out Warren Instigator. He's just a little instigator. Like, he just starts shit all the time. That's why his friends don't like to invite him places. This little shit, Warren Instigator, he has double strike. Whenever Warren Instigator deals damage to an opponent, you may put a goblin creature card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Noise.
Nice. Super nice.
Noise. He is starting shit. Don't start no stuff on Beano stuff.
I'm gonna tap
And play Visions of Beyond, so I just draw a card. If my graveyard had 20, which it doesn't, then I draw 3 cards, so I'm just drawing 1.
I'm playing a mountain.
Going to play a Wooded Bastion. So I'm going to tap it to pay green and white. And then I'm going to play Rafiki of the Many.
I loved him in Lion King.
So I'm gonna scry again with her.
Okay.
But thank you. Keeping that on top. Then I'm gonna pay 2, 3, and 1 white to play Feladar's Guardian. So it's a little kitty. It's a little kitty cat.
Kitty that'll bite your face off!
When Feladar Guardian enters the battlefield, I may exile another target permanent I control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Okay. I don't fully understand what that means. But you can exile it and then just bring it
Well, it's
back?
exile another permanent. So I can do that to any of my lands or my planeswalker.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to walk you through this because we just won.
Oh, okay.
So when this enters the battlefield, it exiles another permanent. I'm going to choose my commander.
Right.
So she comes back into play. She's a new planeswalker, so none of her abilities have been used. Her -2 reads that I can create a copy of another creature or artifact I control, except it's an artifact and it has haste until end of turn. So I'm going to create a copy of this, right? So let's say I'm going to use this. This comes into play as this.
Okay.
She will exile this, bring her back in with 3, and I'll keep doing that infinite times. They all have haste, and I would swing and win.
Okay. Yeah, so it's over.
Yeah.
All right, we lost.
Well,
I didn't expect that we'd lose in 3 turns. To be fair, it was an infinite combo. Those should not be allowed.
infinite combos are completely legal in the game of Magic. We are not speaking of a place of ignorance, simply a place of annoyance, if you will. I also expected us to last longer than 3 turns, considering that it's like the 5th time that we play.
Not that bad. I think that if he didn't get the infinite combo, we would have won.
I think we could have at least definitely made it further than 3 turns,
And I will
obviously.
say that we did play 2 extra matches after this.
Yes, and we won one. Alex let me know that probably the best commander for my deck was Talrand, who's like a mermaid wizard, merfolk wizard.
Sea Daddy.
Yes, he was a much better commander, and that was the game that we actually won.
Yeah.
So a lot of it kind of has to do with the commander. So I think he got the infinite combos in the game that we recorded. So I think that would have happened either way, no matter what my commander was. But definitely playing with
Talrand.
With Talrand
yeah,
was
you
much
changed
better.
it up on the 3rd game, and then we won.
And we won on the 3rd game. So
yeah. I stayed with Perforos, the daddy of goblins. Super jacked. My biggest regret is that we didn't record the 2nd game we played. Or the 3rd or something, because
the 3rd game.
There was some game we played where I used Apocalypse.
That's why we played 2 more games off camera.
Yeah.
One of them you ruined with Apocalypse.
I didn't ruin it. It was amazing.
Okay.
It was like turn 2, and I played Apocalypse, which
Turn 2
Apocalypse makes it so that you discard everything on the board, and
All
then I
permanents.
discard my hand. And then I did it just for fun, and then I was like, okay, I'm bored now.
And she sat through it. I made her sit through it.
It was funny for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, guys, just start over. I'm bored.
But she had to learn
Yeah,
consequences.
and I was just like,
so
no,
yeah, so
no. That was just funny. That was just a funny moment in my life. I wish that I had recorded
it
it.
was funny for Yami.
I still believe it's pay to win.
I still don't, I know it's not pay to win. I feel like a lot of it is like you need to know what the cards do.
My thing is that like he got really lucky that he got the infinite combo.
That's the other thing.
Because like we have expensive ass cards that were really fucking good, and you never even got to play them. And then finally in the 3rd game you got to play shit like, oh, I take an extra turn, I take another extra turn, bye. Like
that's true.
I think it was purely luck is basically what I'm saying.
I see how Magic the Gathering is fun, and I do like it. I just don't like those infinite combo things because I think it really takes the fun out of some of the stuff.
I like it, but it's too big of an investment of my time.
It is a very big
You have to
investment of
learn
time.
all these different cards. I don't have enough brain capacity for that. Like my brain will be like, I'd rather forget that person completely because
Yeah.
I want to listen to Beyonce lyrics.
what deviates us from the true path is Beyonce.
Beyonce's the only reason I'm not a Magic the Gathering wizard right now. I enjoyed it. I had a wonderful time with you, of course.
I had a really good time.
It was a lot of fun. We're not Magic the Gathering pros yet, unfortunately. If you guys liked this video, though, let us know in the comments.
For anybody who's questioning whether or not to get into Magic, honestly, if you have the time to commit to it, it's actually a very fun game. It's very strategic. It really challenges you in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I see why people really like it. I just, again, I think I don't have the brain power for it.
Yeah, and if you have the money, because it's pay to win, you can